Hey YouTube, thought I'd just make a video on this. I got this for free. You may have seen it in the tour of the room video because it's only got it recently. Let me push it back. It is a HP, you can see this, Workstation XW6000, designed for XP. It's Intel Xeon, as you can see. It's a bit discoloured here and damaged, as you can see there. It's quite wrecked on top because it has been used as a server, obviously. But anyway, I'm going to give you a tour of the exterior and then we'll go inside. And this was free, bear in mind. This doesn't mean I hate Mac and I love Windows again. It was free, so you know. Anyway, there's a blank bay here. Don't know why the DVD drive's not in there, but it's not. Got a DVD-ROM drive here. A floppy drive that's in a converter, a 5.25-inch converter, so I could put another hard drive in there if it took out this crappy floppy drive. Got your big power button, which is really stiff. Then you've got your indicator lights. There's supposed to be a firewire there, but there's not, as a plastic fit piece. There's headphones. Considering this is a server, I don't know why it has headphones and front USB and a microphone slot. And to the back we have big power supply, one fan, another fan, two serial ports, keyboard and mouse PS/2 port, audio in and out ports, which are messed up, by the way, because if you plug your audio cable to speakers into the audio out, as you can see, audio out, then nothing happens. But if you plug them into the audio in, you can see the picture, audio in, then sound plays through the speakers, which is kind of odd. That's messed up. Parallel printer port. I think this is called SCSI, but that might be the Mac version. But basically external SCSI here. Two USB ports, gigabit Ethernet port, wireless. You can see the little antennae, and then a Matrox dual head G450 32mm video card, which is obviously rubbish. Anyway, we're going to open this up now. You can see it's got some info here on the back. We're going to open it up now. I like HP's use of these simple screws that you don't need a screwdriver and they don't get lost because they hang around. Hold on a sec. I just have to put the camera down to open this because it's quite stiff. But it is really stiff. Okay, maybe this thing does come off. Oh well. Oh, there's no screws holding it in. It must be really stiff. Hold on a sec. Got it? Yeah, it's just really stiff. Right, okay, so I'll just lift the machine back up. Okay. Oh, here's the inside of the Workstation XW6000. It's a full-size ATX tower, by the way. Okay, so starting down here, you can see there we got the motherboard battery. There's just standard PCI slots, they're not the full-size 64-bit ones like you get in some servers. Got the wireless card, crappy Matrox dual head G450 32mm video card. It still has two VGA on the outside. 4 sticks of HP DDR400 ECC error correcting RAM, giving me 2 gigs. They're all 512. There's the front panel board is there. There's a fan inside this thing. It's really dusty back here. IDE back here. And then this cable, that looks like an IDE cable, but is all cool looking and has these huge, great big hard drive connectors, is an SCSI cable. It's plugged into the SCSI port on the motherboard. And this is kind of random, a huge, massive post speaker, which is, you know, gives you your beeps. But it's just because that's not just a beeper, that's also an internal speaker that will play music and everything as well, which is kind of random. yeah, and there's also a built-in mic somewhere in this case, but I don't know where that is. Next we have this piece of plastic, which is basically a copy of the fan guard you get on the PowerMac G5. Apart from the system will start up if it's missing, because it's not held in by anything, it just sits there. Okay, so as you can see, we've got a slot for a VRM. The VRM is a voltage regulation module. To use a second processor, you have to get a VRM to supply power to it, otherwise it won't work. And here's a single socket 604. And there's your fans that cool everything. Power supply cable. And a great big towering heatsink, which I don't know if I can show you how big this actually is, but kind of sticking the camera right underneath it. It's quite huge. And there's a 2.4 GHz socket 604 Xeon there. As you can see, there's 2 processor sockets in this machine. And then we have the great big fat power supply, which is quite a bit bigger than a normal ATX one. You know, it's thicker this way, where I'm holding my fingers, it's thicker. My batteries are beginning to run out on the camera. Okay, here's the inside of the DVD-ROM drive. And then down, there's the floppy in there. There's a welcome addition that I didn't realise. I was told it wouldn't come with a hard drive, but this is not an IDE drive, it's an SCSI drive. It's a 10,000 RPM or 10K Seagate Cheetah 36.8 gig, is it, or something, 36.5 perhaps, gig Cheetah. I think it's, oh yeah, already Cheetah. Basically it's an SCSI hard drive that's quite fast RPM, and it's on the SCSI cable. If someone can tell me what this is as well. This was at the top of the SCSI cable. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a blanking thing or something. You know, it's just a piece of circuit board with nothing like that. That's not connected to this, it's just where the cable's crimped. If someone tell me what that is, that'd be very cool, because I have no idea and I would quite like to know. Yeah, so I can plug in up to 2 more SCSI discs and a couple of IDE discs. Oh yeah, here's the other CPU power, which is bigger than, it's not your standard 4-pin Pentium 4 style power connector. I don't know if you can see that, but there's 3 cables going into it at either side. 3 grey, 3 black, because it's 6-pin. And here is the chipset heatsink. So that's practically it for the HP Workstation XW6000 that I got completely for free. So thanks for watching, and comment, rate, subscribe.